Okay, come on. This is simple. This is easy. This is easy.
Start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity, that a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground.
Did you get a PB?
You just need a drink. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber. A school of squirts tunnels up around them. Must have fled here from the mines.
I don't even know there was one time walker. That was a good entrance time. Late 43.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief. Special delivery. Gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call. More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
That fucking squirt. I hit it and it didn't die.
Good look at things on his way down.
How is that even possible?
He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
How could they possibly not have the rights to name their band something?
News is the emergency
People can name their band whatever they want.
Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Right back at you, he finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now. Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. He finds the core to the wharf district. Down he goes. Down toward the Bastion. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
Please don't be weird, Mouse. I just want to use you.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check. And now there's a new marshal in town. He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to follow. comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Kid ponders what to build. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city. The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees a plain, frozen faces all around. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. It was someone like him. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. The Thunder brothers didn't make it. The Jawsons, they didn't make it. But him, he survived. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. He's a
Oh.
from that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding, he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in cities.
Yeah, I can see why there would be some sort of law problem behind that.
He's relieved to see a
There's a lot of royalties behind those sorts of things.
Ourselves in kind, both to him and to each other, for the first time. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either. There's only one way to Cinderbrick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy, normal folks. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. Cinderbrick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while, but the fort ain't theirs by right. Security's plain gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. And now ain't nothing left for nobody.
That was weird.
Cinderbrick Fort.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird rock and roll.
Shows up just as
Law
Zolf
disputes.
about his own journey to the city.
What the fuck? I was right next to it.
Pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more. The lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Alright, I should save time because I did that map narration talking thing correctly.
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. Even the brushers learned to fear this place. They used to think that
I fell in the same goddamn spot.
well, they ain't. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. Queenie leads the kid into some
That is intense.
Coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go.
The singer of a band hired a hitman.
They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running after all that.
That was a really late split.
Gator go.
But, I'm okay with just having that there.
Hope Queen Anne don't mind us borrowing from her treasury. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances. The Bastion ain't gonna build itself. Well, not entirely. Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say
Why do I fall there sometimes?
in the lakes with molten rock. It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here, but we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. Place as inhospitable as they come. After all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron, we saw in there the heart of the world. The heart now laid bare by the calamity. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog. And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. The cauldron's tenants all gather up.
Well then.
Get a fond farewell. With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city. It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm.
Charm works. The shards look. Whatever. I'm not gonna try to say what he just said.
The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve. High time we built something new.
Alright, just don't screw up these pike faults, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna PB.
Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it?
Uh-oh. That was close. I lost time, but it wasn't that bad.
We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow or again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. We tracked the final core beyond the city to the wilds. The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it. Pecker's got the core, like they're building a bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon. They shouldn't have let their guard down. Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another. He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight.
Let me go!
Then Kid gets
Oh my god.
not by me, by a lunkhead.
Oh, that's stressful.
He's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone. The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started. The Bastion. It's finally finished.
Okay, I can do this.
Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
You made it.
Hey, kid.
Okay, good.
It's finished.